things.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
So, fantastic.
What?
So we're warming up right now. The Dallas Flash tonight will feature JW Johnson, Jorja Johnson, Tyra Black, and with Augie not able to be in attendance, former top 10 tennis pro John Isner will be our fourth player.
I come up to his butt.
He's the TV doesn't lie. He's a big boy, right?
He is.
6'10".
He's a
and
big
then
guy.
For the Orlando Squeeze tonight, Karen, we've got Federico Staxrud. He was number 1. He's now number 2 in singles. Tyson McGuffin. He's like a goat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vivienne David, love her game.
Yeah.
And then local favorite and from South Lake Paddle Club, Sam Parker. Yeah. So it's going to be a great exhibition. A lot of fun pickleball.
How nervous do you think that she is?
Sam's a gamer. She's just fine. She'll be
focuses,
fine. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But expect this match to go 5. They will go to singles, folks, so stay tuned to the end. It'll be fun.
We're going to do a little recap.
First of all, what's today?
Oh, today's our 24th wedding anniversary. It's June 4th.
First of all, tell you this.
Okay.
And you know this is what started it all, right?
What?
You invited me on a special podcast, and now here we are.
Was it your birthday that I invited you on?
Yes, and now I'm saying, I'm joking, like, haha, now here you are with me as your co-host permanently.
So are you saying, looking back, would I have done things differently?
I just wanted to remind you. So for our 24th anniversary,
I wouldn't have it any other way.
What did you suggest?
I suggested that we do a recap episode because we were at an event last night.
Super cool.
Super cool. June 3rd, 2024, Preston Playhouse in Dallas. And it's a new indoor facility. I guess, maybe 3 months open now? Not that long. 9 indoor courts. They have padel. They have vintage video games. They have ping pong. But last night, they had an exhibition match between the Dallas Flash, formerly known as Dallas Pickleball Club, and the Orlando Squeeze. Now, if you're not familiar with the team sport version of pickleball, MLP tournaments are a lot of fun. They're a lot more, I'd say, maybe rowdy than PPA events. I don't know. It just seemed like the crowd gets into it. You have a team you're rooting for. And if it makes it any better for you, comprising that team are some of the best individual players in the world. I mean, Tyson McGuffin, JW, and his sister Jorja, the Johnsons, Vivienne David. We had Hurricane Tyra Black. We had a couple guest subs because Augie couldn't be there for the Flash. And I'm trying to remember who couldn't be there for... Paris Todd couldn't be there for the Squeeze. So in their place, John Isner, former tennis great, all 6'10" of him, and South Lake, Texas's own Samantha Parker took place as substitutes for this event. It was an exhibition, and I'd say wild success. What would you say?
I'd say a wild success.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rain kind of dampened. I think it hindered some people from getting there, so it wasn't as big of a turnout as we knew it was going to be because there were tickets. So I think that kept some people at home.
Yeah, I mean, we've had such a run of bad weather lately, and it was storming cats and dogs. But the
show must go on.
The show must go on. And Blazing Paddles, actually, we kind of were asked if maybe we should come out because we had done an episode out there previously at the Preston Playhouse.
Well, if people are listening, they know that was episode 12.
Right. Okay. If you're listening, paying attention.
Part A and B.
If you're paying attention. Yeah. And Sean Edwards, who's the director of ops, is that who he is? Mm-hmm. We hit it off with Sean first time out there. He thought it'd be a great idea. We come back out and we have a few real critical connections who have helped us so much on their own behest. One of whom is Al Arco.
The best.
The
pickleball mayor of the world.
And knows everybody.
Who knows everyone.
He's got some tight friends in the industry, and he would pull people aside for us and everything. And I thought it was great. So what we thought we'd do, there were so many great conversations. We narrowed it down to some snippets. We're going to play those snippets, and then we're just going to talk a little bit about it and carry on like that. What do you think?
Yeah. So why don't we talk about how the teams ended up matching up. And you know what? I don't have that written down.
How they matched up?
You remember?
You mean when they played each other?
Yes.
Okay, so the first match was the guys, of course. You had JW and John Isner playing Tyson and Federico Staxford. So the Fed, remember, because Karen has the hardest time.
I couldn't remember.
Staxford.
Yeah, no, don't.
It didn't work out for her. So they played, and the Orlando Squeeze, not surprisingly, because they have Fed and Tyson are both amazing players, as is JW. Isner is an unbelievable tennis player, but doesn't have the pickleball game yet of a traveling professional like these guys. And so Tyson and Federico took care of them pretty good. I mean, they played around with a little bit, so it wasn't a rout, but there was no question. The women came up and played, and that's when we had our own Samantha Parker. She was teamed up with Vivienne David, and they were up against the very imposing twosome of Hurricane Tyra Black and Jorja Johnson. And first impression was Samantha Parker was not the least bit fazed by the situation, which was amazing to me.
Yeah, she's brave won that one.
Yeah, just solid. She'd been out there. I guess that's what happens when you get to warm up with like Leanne Jansen beforehand, and you've already played in a few sanctioned tournaments, but she's done well in her short time as a pro. As a matter of fact, she recently signed with Thrive Pickleball.
Yes.
And so shout out to Thrive for signing a very quality human being. Looks like she's got a good stable of teammates, but I think we're going to see her in a bigger stage real soon.
I agree with that. And we have a snippet of our interview with her.
Cool.
She just could not be nicer and just more down to earth.
Let's snippet it.
Well, that's later.
That's what you're supposed to do when you do dates. So when each team wins 2 matches, then what happens?
A dream breaker. Okay, but before we get there, so Al, this mayor of pickleball who knows everyone, I mean, this was the place where they all were, right? You got the general managers of each team. You got Dave Fleming was there. You got who's the head referee?
Oh gosh, I forget her name. Courtney. Well, you had Mark, co-owner of the Flash,
Molfen, and
Mark
many
Molfen.
other up and coming pickleball pros.
Yeah.
So, but you want to hear the first snippet?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, let's go. So this one is going to be with Ed Chao.
Ed Chao, general manager of the Dallas Flash. Pretty big role. Appears to be he's a young guy. He's a guy who was already in the sport. I believe Cerebo is the sporting firm that he's with, sports firm. Not sure what their business model is, but he's got 2 hats to wear. So Karen Al pulled Ed Chao aside.
Yeah.
And Karen got a chance to talk to him.
Let's take a listen. While you left me, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
The more you started talking, the more I was like, oh goodness, what am I going to say next?
I
wasn't prepared for it.
We've got Ed Chao, the general manager of the Dallas Flash, with us right now. And so tell a little bit about the formation of the squad.
Did you mention this was a live
not just tonight, but things that you're working on for the club and the team, and what to expect.
So this is from our live Instagram feed last night.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming out, listening, watching. The formation of this team was built a lot around really like chemistry and family. So, when we were in the war room and we were looking at the potential scenarios, we knew we wanted to draft our first guy a little bit later. And when JW fell to us at 12, we knew we would love to pair him up with his sister, Jorja. So being able to go in there and try to grab pairs and get out of the draft by the 30th pick was kind of our MO, try to get out by then. So it's been a fun ride to get to know our team, build chemistry, and just get ready to battle and make adjustments to get ready for DC.
Yeah. So, and when does this start?
DC is in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah,
okay.
That's our second event.
Okay. Yeah. And how did the first one? I didn't get to see the first one.
MLP Atlanta we went 2-2. We won our match against the Texas Rangers, and we also beat the...
That sounded like Texas Rangers. It's the Texas Ranchers.
We lost to DC, and...
I will not have the Texas Rangers disparaged on my show.
And so I'd say it was a little bit disappointing not to be able to come out with a winning record.
Right.
But at the same time, just taking a little bit of time to gel. for our team. So, so
I imagine. How much time does it take, do you think, for a team to get it that chemistry?
It's funny when you talk and you're watching.
MLP, it's
I did the same thing. It's like all of a sudden your head's
players are playing so many different events throughout the season on the PPA tour, and so we only get them for a few weekends at a time. So I think it's going to take a few months and traveling back and forth, to find.
Oh, Tyson comes over.
That's when I had my bro moment with Tyson.
Federico gave up on him in the middle of the point. He just stood on the side, didn't come back.
How much time do they get to practice together?
Really, is before each of the events. We get there a little bit early. We try to practice a few things. So it's really not more than a day, 2 days at the events.
Now, do they watch tape?
Yeah, we definitely.
That was a really solid question
for each of the matches.
Okay.
Try to
watch tape.
Listen to the players because they have way more experience and experience, and especially with having Julie Johnson on our team.
Julie Johnson's the mother of the JW and Jorja.
She really helps us with how the game plan.
She's she's a senior professional pickleball player herself.
Julie, in her own right, is a fantastic player, senior pro, and very and works with a lot of the players. So yeah, it's great to have her.
And now, did you organize these exhibition events, or how did that come about?
Well, this was definitely a collaboration between Orlando and us. But the PPA Texas Open was just here this past weekend, and so knowing that a lot of the players would be in town, I reached out to Ameen, the GM for the Orlando Squeeze.
Have you ever watched reaction videos
asked them if they'd
on
be
YouTube?
interested in doing something like this because they had
They're just showing people
in Orlando
watching.
about a month ago that brought in like 900 people to come watch. So they've definitely set the bar for like how a team organization, operations can be built, and we just felt like they would be a great team to partner with.
Well, I love it that you're doing these because
that's a good place to stop.
But who've seen an MLP event, and to be honest with you, I haven't seen one in person last year.
Okay, so what we're talking about there is how at the beginning of the night they had asked everyone to raise their hand who's seen an MLP event, and
10%. Maybe.
Yeah. So these activations are super important so that, I know that there's a huge growing community of pickleballers, but there's a pro side to this. And I think we feel like it's just so new. And I mean, think about if you were there at the beginning when the NFL started, how cool would that be? Yeah. If you were there at the very beginning when the major MLB, is it MLB?
Sure. That's great, huh?
Is it MLB?
What? Oh,
Major League Baseball.
We're cutting that.
What is it?
Major League Baseball.
MLB. Okay, yeah. And
okay, but what I thought was really cool, the way you started off the questioning, though, because you wonder, how do these teams get picked and stuff? I mean, do they just like say you're going to be on this team? They actually have a draft.
Right.
Our buddy Al was actually in the war room during the Dallas Flash draft, and when we saw the team that they ended up with, JW might have the fastest hands in all of pickleball, and outside of Ben Johns, might be considered the best men's doubles player. His sister, I think, is one of the youngest people on the tour. I think she's only 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
And she's already proven herself to be an unbelievable talent. Hurricane Tyra Black just, I guess, exploded on the scene about 2 years ago. When I remember everybody really starting to talk about her. The one unknown was Augie Guh. And, truth be told, we don't have a whole lot of experience with Augie either, but he did share our post and followed us. So Augie, we're going to be tagging you and all this stuff too, buddy. And I can't wait to see you play. But they did have a draft, and much to my surprise, the JW Jorja thing, that wasn't a package deal. They had to wait and see if they would both be available and picking them. So that was cool. The other team, you can't argue with having Fed and Tyson. Viv David is amazing, and they have Paris Todd. So that's probably one of the other powerhouse teams. So this was a great exhibition. Good players. What do you think?
Taking notes.
Okay. We met some interesting characters too, not just the best known people. We met some pros that we are on their way up.
On their way up. Well, it would be very interesting, this guy. So this guy walks up, Al goes and grabs this guy, and you're not going to be able to see it on here.
Robert
so
Slutsky.
Look him up.
Yeah.
And
he's what, about 6'4", he's about 6'8" with hair.
That is like
he's a big guy.
Sticking straight up all the way around. and just an interesting individual. So
When
yeah.
I think of the word dude, I think of this guy because
he was a
sports-
professional
frisbee player. He played
golf or whatever.
He's playing frisbee now. Yeah, disc golf now. But he played the game Ultimate, which is a great team sport in frisbee.
Is it?
Oh, it's the best. You never played Ultimate, you don't know. It's the best. I mean, the guy's an athlete. He's a big guy. Doesn't look like he would be out on the tennis court or anything. He looks like he'd be at a Grateful Dead concert. But he also has one of the greatest shots.
Goes to a Grateful Dead concert? I'm picturing more like surfer.
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
But he does. If you go to this guy's Instagram account, Robert Slutsky, and he has the film clip from when he did a diving ATP in a PPA tournament. It's a really badass point. Good enough where everybody who talks to him, that's pretty much what they ask him about because they saw that shot.
And you showed me earlier.
I showed you.
Cool.
I mean, this is a big guy. He's like 6'3", something like that. For him to be moving all over the court and diving all the way out there, it was really impressive. Anyway, you want to hear a little of that?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's do that. By the way, Robert is...
Okay, I see what you're saying.
His history is actually unique. Comes from the world of ultimate frisbee. So maybe we'll tell you a little bit about that.
He might have been wearing Grateful Dead socks.
Ernie that he had in Georgia, right?
Oh, see, there's the diving Ernie.
ATP, yes sir, here you go.
Diving ATP. Corrected him.
So I've been playing pickleball about a year. A
It looks
little over
so
a year.
comfortable.
Already a pro?
Yeah, so I played my first pro singles qualies in Texas Open last year.
Qualies,
actually.
by the way. Cool
and then
word
my
to use.
first PPA doubles tournament I played a couple months ago in Austin.
Yeah.
So I think I played 4 so far this year, and my best result was the quarters out in Utah.
Are you seeing like some incremental?
Yeah, so I mean, I've come a long way in just the last couple of months. Just getting to play with better people has been really nice.
So what's been the highlight as far as who you've played against?
We played against the Johns.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we lost pretty badly.
Lost pretty bad.
It was fun.
Shocking.
He has
shocking.
a history
I
of
played tennis with
losses,
Colin
but it's
for
so
a couple
positive.
years.
Oh, yeah?
And like when he came out to the Texas tournaments last year, I got some tickets from him.
Sweet.
So it was like kind of like a little reunion type of thing.
I think what I really like about this guy is he is just
And actually
unabashedly
played, two
happy
guys
with
that are here. I
himself.
lost to Tyson
And he's
in
awesome.
men's,
He's
and
comfortable
then I
in his own
lost to Fed
skin.
in mixed a couple days ago.
So, are you singles and doubles? You play both?
I played singles once this year.
Yeah.
It's just difficult with like the heat and a lot of
Hey,
matches.
he did the
but,
singles. He got the.
yeah.
That's where he got the
And
diving
I
ATP.
lost to Yates Johnson in 3 and the round 16, but I hit like a diving ATP off
There
the
it is.
net.
Yeah.
So that was like
Was that the highlight?
best shot I've done so far in pickleball by
That's
far.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, were you out there?
I didn't realize how tall he was.
Yeah, I played mixed doubles and men's doubles. So in mixed, like I said, I had to play in qualifying actually, so we won 2 rounds in qualifying.
Yeah.
And then we lost our
Qualies.
first round to Fed and Jade. And,
Fed.
yeah, tough draw.
Yeah.
And then in men's, I played with Tam actually where they were playing paddle, and
He
we
mentions
won our
Tam.
first round,
Tam's
and then
one of
we
the
lost our
teaching
second one
pros
to
out at
Tyson and
Preston
Chao.
Playhouse, and also
Tam is like he works with the Flash.
he works with the Flash.
Are you on
Look
the
at me, I'm
squad?
full of nuggets.
No, I
Developer?
played with them once when they were
Yeah.
here, like
Okay.
a month ago or something. But yeah, just here
But yeah.
in the community.
Yeah. Well, if you were out there this weekend, we've had this learning experience this year. We found out what dew point is.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, if you weren't in Texas this last week, the humidity is one thing, but when the dew point is higher than the humidity, I mean, you're literally
good.
you're drenched. I don't know how these guys were playing multiple matches on Sunday. Remember? Crazy.
I was watching some doubles after I was out. It was raining so hard in the cover course. I don't know how anyone played. Like you couldn't hear anything. Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, we got hail.
Are you a Texan? Yeah, I live in. So I live in Plano now.
What?
I grew up in South Florida. Okay.
He grew up in South Florida. He's used to this rain and humidity and dew point.
Yeah, and then I went to college at WashU in St. Louis.
WashU, baby.
Here for work. Okay.
So wait, listen to this.
Played pickleball.
Huh?
I was playing a little bit of disc golf, but
Disc
I
golf?
was taking up most of my time. Disc golf.
They scared disc golf.
There is. It actually pays pretty well if you're good, but I'm not.
He says it pays
But
well,
I'm not.
but I'm not good.
University in college.
Yeah.
And, I was
Ultimate.
pretty good at that. I probably could play like semi-pro. Yeah. But I couldn't find a team when I first moved here, so I picked up disc golf, CrossFit, and then led to pickleball.
Okay,
CrossFit.
no,
Yeah.
disc ball,
Disc
then
golf, CrossFit, pickleball.
and then do they all go together? Is that one leads to another? Don't start disc golf anyone. If you,
No, disc golf's awesome.
I'm just saying, if that's the progression of your addiction to pickleball.
Well, you'd never played disc golf, and you're the most addicted person I've ever seen to pickleball.
That's true. Let's see what else he has to say.
Do you have the passion for it? Do you love this?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Wait, because you ask him where he works, like for his, or I do.
Yeah, you do.
I just grew up and it's kind of like lonely on the court, just by yourself. And that community pickleball.
Yeah, isn't he a finance guy or something?
No, that's the next one or the other.
No, he's a software guy.
Software.
When I played tennis, I started hating it.
Started hating it, so he was afraid that would happen with pickleball.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but so far so good. I always want.
I get it though. He's like, if you're not looking forward to it, all of a sudden it becomes a labor, right?
Yeah,
It's not fun.
right.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I'm really enjoying my way in this pickleball journey to being good.
No, I'm saying, but it's because you still love it. Even if you go out there and you're miserable, you love it.
That's true.
He's just saying with tennis, it got to a point where he detested having to practice.
I know. I hope I
And
don't ever get like
yeah,
that.
that's what he's saying. I love to drill you with you.
Drill. How much often do you drill versus play?
Oh, here's the drill question.
He doesn't drill as often as he should. All right, wait. There's a little bit more here. I went.
Fun for the good part, but it's hard to get your rhythm here and open play. If they sit one.
Anyway, people is fun.
Not an open play.
He says he likes to go to open play and just
That's
play
just
with
great.
whoever.
To the Pickler soon. Shout out Pickler.
I always shout out to
Hey,
the
we're
Pickler.
going to be at the Pickler this Saturday.
So, you haven't okay, so pick your game after?
Me.
I don't know. I probably should like some.
All right. Anyway, cool dude. Check him out. Follow him. Maybe we'll see him on the big stage one day. Yeah.
All right. And so I keep getting pulled away at this point, but I did come back, and Al brought another person into the little sphere of our microphone. Is this where we meet Tiffany?
This is where we meet Tiffany, and her last name is Landgraf, I believe.
Tiffany Landgraf, another South Lake's own Carroll grad. And I guess she was a pretty accomplished tennis player in high school, went to nationals, that kind of deal. And now, guess what? After a year of getting into it, she's in the 5-0 qualies at some of these open tournaments. 5-0. She's playing a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still big. You're not much for the camera. But only blazing paddles.
And once again, Al Arco setting the table for us. He's like the Ed McMahon of our show.
Here at Texas Open. Here, hold that mic. There you go.
Sure. So I played in 5-0 women's doubles. I got silver medal. So that's
Silver
really
medal.
good. Yeah.
And then I immediately asked if she's going to play singles.
So did you played singles? Did you play doubles? As well?
I played.
You screw up this whole. You're nervous. It's clear.
Yeah, because I had no idea what I was going to ask.
We'll try again next time. It's my first time trying pro mixed.
Your first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll get used to it a little bit.
Is singles your...
I feel like
Yeah, we'll go back to singles.
I never actually played in a tournament.
Oh, you haven't?
Not singles yet. Because usually during the week. So it's
Are you trying to ask if she's single?
Prep day. How did you do?
how did I do? Okay, in tennis. I was like,
I went to nationals.
I went to nationals twice. So
Are you
I
a
was
Carroll
like,
grad?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
South Lake, yeah.
Now, where'd you go to college?
I went to SMU for college.
Okay.
I didn't play tennis at SMU though.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you pick pickleball up?
I started playing pickleball like a year ago.
A year ago. You're driving me crazy.
John,
You get so good so quick.
A year into it, they were 5-0.
I just drive everything. Yeah.
I was just mentioning to my wife. She walked up and said, "What happened?" I said, "Well, Isner got into a firefight with Sam.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was going to take it a little easy." I was like, "That's a mistake." 'Cause
Yeah.
She's a
So this
killer.
is more
I
like
love
a
playing with Sam.
conversation.
She's
It was
incredible.
good.
That was
I mean,
good.
she hung
We grew
around
up
for a
playing
little
tennis together
while.
and stuff.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. So I'm like, I've seen her at all the tournaments and stuff.
Well, I want to just touch on what I was mentioning there. You know how we really enjoy watching the women's doubles matches because the firefights are so amazing. And most of the firefights you see with guys are the one hand pop, 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 right? These women are double-handed everything.
Yeah.
Full swing. I don't know how they get around and do it, but their firefights are something to behold. And so when I saw Isner just kind of maybe taking it a little easy, I was like, dude, you're going to catch that one back. And she did. She body bagged.
Yeah. Was that when Sam
That was
body
Sam
bag?
body
I
bagged
have.
him.
Oh, sorry. I have that actually
Watch that.
saved in this. Yeah. I keep moving this. Sorry.
6-0 right now. The Black Diamond one?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what paddle she's talking about. I just thought that would be a good question to talk about. Black Diamond.
Yeah, I like the 6 now. And it's pretty.
It's a good Kiss song.
Black Diamond. Okay, see, you can't get any question right. You kept going to singles, and now you asked her.
I was trying to.
Why'd you ask her if she was a lefty?
Why would I ask a lefty? What does it matter? I had nothing. You know what? The best part of the interview?
The video, because we're watching a video.
The best part of the interview is when her brother accidentally walks into the scene and we just end up talking to him because I was more at ease just talking all of a sudden. I don't know. I was like,
I think it was because you're with another girl, and even though you weren't, like, you were uncomfortable with me watching you talk to another girl.
No, I like it when you watch. No, it was because Al kind of, he just pulled her aside. I wasn't really ready. You know me, I'm a prep guy.
I know. Okay, so the impromptus are my thing. Even though I was...
Yeah, because even if you ask a dumb question, you're cute.
Oh, stop.
I'm not.
It's not true.
I'm like, we got to figure this out. But
You want to hear my trivia?
Sure.
Okay, but what's weird is that you asked her if she was a lefty, and then she goes in the story, no, I'm ready, but my brother, who I play with, is lefty.
Yeah, how about that? I
And
scored
then,
with that one.
And then I love that you go into your, I am right, left.
So then I begin writing.
okay.
That one out.
And then I blew that one
So
out.
beginning
too.
left.
You see how she was looking at my arms though?
With both, and I'm equally mediocre with
Okay.
either hand.
Got it.
That's my story.
Well, at least you can switch it up, I guess,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's next for you? You going to keep trying to advance, or you going to try to become a professional?
You think you're going to try to advance, or do you think you're just going to become like a bum on the...
Well, I meant, and I think I
Ex-pickleballer.
got it out a little more clear than you're portraying it. Is that going to be your vocation? Quit? Because, some of these people, like, I think Zane Navratil, is that his name? I think he was an accountant or something. I mean, there's lawyers out there that have quit and made this their career.
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
See, I'm going to keep my day job. But for now, it's a fun hobby. And I like
So she's the
I bring my family.
finance
getting
person.
into it more helps too.
So now you're getting more
Obviously representing
comfortable.
the club here too, which is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I do better with.
I told
You know what
Al
the problem is?
stuff is a sniff it
It's like
up
trying to
there.
talk to me when I'm watching TV. I get caught up in watching the match and forget what they answer, and so I ask them another question that has nothing to do with what they just told me. That's terrible.
How did you handle that heat out there? Because it was so oppressive when we
I
were
mean,
playing.
I'm from here, so for me, it's like not too bad. In tennis, you're training outside all the time.
That's true.
So she
it's
has
not
no
as
problem with
bad.
the heat.
You hydrate the heck out of yourself that week,
Yeah.
coming up to it.
Yeah, I mean, I bring my
I
big
felt-
Stanley everywhere I go, so
Yeah.
I'm always drinking water.
I'm trying to get people to talk about how unbelievably terrible the heat is here, and they're just kind of like, oh, there's
Got
the
a
brother.
girl.
My brother.
Awesome. I'm John.
I'm on a podcast right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
Look, and then he bolts.
That's all right.
Get back in here.
No, you're fine. It's
No,
all
this could be good for you. You
I
never
was,
know.
I was
Try to
just
get him some
telling
exposure.
him that you're a lefty, and we're trying to play more doubles together.
Yeah.
So,
And Josh, are you a Carroll?
yeah, he just graduated from Carroll.
Did you?
Just
Congrats.
graduated from
We're
her.
South Lake.
Your high school.
Yeah, we're South Lake
And he's
people.
going to A&M.
And John's an Aggie. There you go. You and him should have been doing the
Connections
interview.
everywhere.
Like, y'all are
You're
Well-
lefties, you're Aggies.
Yeah, I mean, in a good way.
Well, here. Let me add a little fun fact here about Josh too. So Josh, nice kid. It was her younger brother, and he didn't realize John Isner was going to be there. And I guess he's a huge tennis fan, and John Isner is to many people the GOAT of tennis. I mean, he was that good, and so he was like, "Oh man, I wish I'd brought something for him to sign." So guess what he got for him to sign?
One
He
of our
got a Blazing Paddles trucker hat.
He did not.
Yes, he did, and he got the silver Sharpie, and he got a John Isner hat.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool that you did that for him.
That is very cool that I did
I didn't
that
know
for
that
him.
you did that.
Well,
So just
sometimes
this second.
it's when you do nice things when people aren't looking that it's really nice. Is that a cheers moment? See, I can botch up the interviews and still totally redeem myself.
Hey, 24 years, baby.
24 years. You know what I didn't realize? How pervasive my eye dimples are. What in the hell is going on?
Josh, seriously.
Seriously, look.
I know you have cute eye dimples.
I never.
You're just hiding them. So then I the conversation's gone on, quite long at this point. so
Did it become painful?
So I come in, I'm like, I see these guys over there playing in the padel court.
Oh yeah.
And And I was like, Al, have you played padel before? And I think it's interesting. Padel sounds so
French.
Regal. But it's called paddle. But doesn't that just sound better called padel?
Oh, for sure.
Right? Paddle.
Well, paddle
can be a
you
lot
play
of
with
things.
a paddle. Yeah. I like padel.
So anyway, but people go by them interchangeably. And so Al was giving me a little, oh yeah, over there are the 3 top padel players
in Texas.
No.
Metroplex?
Nope. The whole United States of America.
You know what? They did look pretty good.
Yeah. So I take the microphone and the camera away from these, but I loved the good.
That's Tam. It's the.
Okay, so now I take a look at the padel courts and whatever, and Al had gone to the bathroom, so I take the thing from your guys' interview, and Al's gone. So now I'm like stuck with the window. I'm watching
people
padel, knowing nothing of what I'm seeing, so I don't know nothing what to say. So now we're live on Instagram. All these people out there who want to watch the MLP get stolen into this. So I want to show it though.
Maybe lesson learned. You shouldn't go film other sports when people.
Because
oh God,
I think that it's going to be really interesting what happens with this sport. It's huge in Spain. I think that they said they stopped building tennis courts because it's just padel is growing so big. There's just kind of like here with pickleball, But
I liked it. What I saw, I think.
So I go and flub up everything or whatever.
Like a 5-0 padel player, probably.
So Al finally gets out of the bathroom and he starts talking, and he sounds like a pro.
Are you saying it took him a real long time in the bathroom?
Great serve right there. Look at that. Perfect. These guys just know what they're doing. Oh,
it sounds like you know what you're doing. I can't
right?
What's going on?
Al knows everything.
So Nico here is number 1 in the U.S. right now in purple.
What?
Oh, right here, double.
Team T-Bar, purple shirt.
He's number 1 in the world.
U.S.
Yes.
Oh, U.S.
So these 3 are playing with Tam.
Tam was number 7.
So Tam, was number 7, but now he's like working on pickleball.
Like tournaments, there's padel tournaments.
Okay, because I saw that guy make some shots earlier, and I was thinking he was just like your average everyday padel player. I was like, holy crap, that guy's good. I mean, they were doing stuff.
Yeah, and that guy, the number 1 guy, is their pro.
TRM and Preston Playhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a get.
Yeah. So,
by the way, if any facilities are looking for a pro for, 3-0s,
we could be in the running. Yeah. I think you have to get a certification, babe.
A what?
Certification.
You know what's hard about doing the interviews like I did right there? It was a little awkward at first, is you don't know how long you're supposed to go, and you don't want to be rude and go, okay, well, thanks.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of...
You totally pulled the eject button. Thank you.
Yeah. But I mean, it was great, honey.
I know.
Good
I was like...
Good college try.
She was fantastic, and I just felt like I was asking dumb questions.
All right, so this was mentioned earlier when Sam body bags Isner. Here we go.
And it's Isner, by the way.
Isner.
Telling you don't take it easy. You will live to regret it.
Where we at home?
I think I heard a score 22-18. That means the squeezer winning.
There he goes. See, he just kind of bang.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, right.
He gave a nice little roller, kind of shot that would, kill me. And she comes back with a double-handed backhand and just tattoos him.
Right on this side. He turns to the side. It looks like...
That's one thing we know. He's so big.
Well, there's a lot of area. I mean, I can't tell if at that size, if it's an advantage or a disadvantage. I'm thinking leaning more towards dis.
I think because he's not 6'4", he's 6'10".
10. That's like, I mean...
You know how you talk about get low? You know how bad that must hurt him to try to get low?
We did talk a lot about that. That's so funny. All right. So then Al does the total solid.
Oh my gosh.
And pulls over a goat.
I can't even believe this.
John didn't even see it till
I did
this
from afar
afternoon.
because we did have the teenager with us who was bored, and a bored teenager is going to be all up in you. So I went off to one of the back courts, also great courts, by the way, and we played singles. And I look over.
How'd that go?
We split 2 games each. And
I can't believe that you beat him.
I beat him 11-3 one game.
No, you're
Good.
just bragging.
And I look over and I'm like, Karen's talking to Tyson McGuffin. There it
We've
is.
got the great Tyson McGuffin in the house. Nice to say hi to the folks in South
What's
Lake.
going on? How we doing? Dallas, Texas. What's going on? It's always bigger in Texas, baby. Good to see John Isner out here, huh?
Isn't he great? What a phenomenal. He's an athlete, right? Hey, thank you, by the way, for sticking around an extra day in Texas.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think of this, of the MLP format?
Yeah, I think the MLP format is definitely a fan favorite. Rally scoring, anything can happen out here to roll the dice. Definitely like an equalizer as far as anybody can win. So I think that's like the most exciting thing. But we're out here. Fans are having a good time. We're at the Preston Playhouse, correct?
That is right.
Place is beautiful. 9 indoor pickleball courts.
He's
Surface
giving a
is great.
plug to Playhouse.
Ceiling is plenty high. And come on down here and check this place out.
I mean, did you hear all the little sound bites you had? Anything can happen, roll of the dice, never know. Anyone can win.
So, Tyson, when you come to town in Texas, I know in Rockwall, you've got a certain fan base.
Yeah.
And you won last year.
Dying to get something
This
in.
is when he brings up our friend Francine.
I know, but I'm dying to say something to add to it.
Oh. Well, there you go. You laugh admiringly. Oh, you.
It was actually I should know his first name, but he was a local kid, huge fan. He had a Michelob Ultra, and we ended up smashing beers after I won on championship court. His girlfriend actually had a sign that says I left Instagram because of Tyson McGuffin or something like that. But anyhow, super supportive. He was actually there yesterday as well. He's nice and loud, big buff guy. I thought he was going to take his shirt off at one point, but overall, always loved coming to Dallas. I actually taught the first pickleball camp at Rockwall. 2019, there was no pickleball courts there, all tennis. The place has come a long way.
Volleyball out there, yeah. Exactly.
There's a gal by the name of Francine,
Yes.
who's the ambassador out there. She's a total angel, so shout out to Francine.
We love her.
And I think I have a nice little support group there because I taught a couple camps there, and obviously have had some great results. So love me some Rockwall, Texas.
You've had an impact on our club. So a couple of our guys have gone to your camps. Well,
Actually, now I thought, a couple, there's a lot.
and they've risen.
So yours wasn't a question. Yours was more of a suck up.
Well, so is Al.
No, Al's the mayor. He's got a glad hand, people.
Oh, you were just so excited that you got to
I-
keep him in the court.
Hey, I
and
got to.
do the
Tyson went for a
body,
point.
or what's the man thing?
Yeah,
You guys do?
and we did
buddy.
we did the power gap.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, because
It just, how do you say it? Just comes out.
the bro. Yeah,
I don't know how you turn that on.
Tyson,
so
look
quick.
at this. 30 years from now, you could be this.
Yeah, I wonder how long he's been married.
He's been married a long time.
All right,
He's
so
got
then.
like 4 kids, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, how old is he?
30s.
Didn't you have that in here? Oh no, you only had that for Isner.
I had it for Isner.
Yeah, that he was 39.
Oh, because I thought that was kind of significant. I mean, not only is he just breaking into the sport, but he's 39, which, playing some youngsters out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we keep going,
All right, so-
and then we had to get our pride and joy of South Lake, right?
Right. Well, Al, once again,
Yeah.
goes and grabs her. So this was after she had played her mixed match. And he's now and it's in the final match, which she's not in. So that would have been who?
The final mixed. That
Yeah.
would have been when Viv was playing with Stacks. And who did I say they were playing? They might have been playing Hurricane and Isner.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was definitely Viv and Stacks were playing on her team. And once again, you have to say, go ahead and press play. But, we play in a club-sponsored MLP event, and it was just nerve-wracking to be out there playing in front of your friends. Sam is playing in an exhibition in front of hundreds of people here and top-ranked players of the world. She didn't miss a beat.
No, she didn't.
Mental toughness.
Thank you. Yeah. that was fun. I got to body bag John Isner.
Oh,
So many
there
people
it is.
get to say that, so that's kind of cool.
We're going to clip that, and we're going to blow that thing up on the internet, all right?
He has the marks to prove it, too. That's pretty fun.
So you've come a long way. Like, a year ago, you're playing up on the hill under the water tower.
yeah.
And here you are on the PPA Tour winning medals. And tell us a little bit about the run this past year.
Yeah, I guess so. My first big run was the Houston singles.
Right.
I was just trying to. I was just playing. I was like, yeah, I'll see what happens. I ended up getting withdrawn the first round, and then right into Mary Rasha. So I was like,
and she was the 1 seed that week, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll play. We'll see how it goes. I ended up beating her in 3.
Beat
it
her in
was a little
3.
windy, so that might have thrown her off. But then, I won my next one, and then beat Lacey in the semis, and bam, championship Sunday. So that was.
You've had a couple runs with Lacey, right? You faced her in Minnesota too, right?
I played her in Minnesota first round, beat her, and then beat another girl to play Paris in the quarters. So
Paris.
I don't think Lacey likes to see me.
And Paris is on her team now, but they squared off against each other, and Paris did beat her.
Both of them. More recently, now there was a little bit of a break. You signed right after that Houston tournament, right?
I actually signed before, but they just announced it after.
Right?
Yeah.
So I see you're going to Sacramento this coming week. Who are you playing with this coming week?
So for women's doubles, I'm playing with Rachel Retker.
Awesome.
I played with her this past weekend.
How'd that go?
It was good. We won our first match pretty handedly, 1-1, and then we played Tyra and Jorja and as 8-0, but it's okay.
It was
Tyra and Jorja, they came up again?
That would have been so tough.
Oh my gosh. So they're pairing outside of the MLP format too?
Well, they have to in PPA, right?
No, I didn't know, but PPA, you choose who you want to play with.
Oh, well, I don't know how that
So
works.
I'm going to make this comment too about
What's that light on me?
it's the sunlight.
Oh, it's coming into the...
So I bet Sam will find that people are going to start getting more tape of her. She's like, I think she even mentioned it. I think this one girl, I caught her off guard. I had some stuff that she wasn't necessarily used to, because these guys study each other, and the more she plays, the more tape they're going to have. It's just like if you're a rookie batter in MLB, like we had Evan Carter last year, just go crazy in the World Series, in the playoffs. This year, he's struggling quite a bit, buddy. Because now people know his weaknesses.
Wow. That's why I would change it up all the time.
That's right. It's exactly right. Got to be always.
That's why I'm inconsistent.
Right. That's exactly right.
What have you changed, or if anything?
So I'm asking her how she prepared for this, and they're just so carefree. It's like working on my game.
It's because it's not life or death, honey.
Nothing like crazy.
I get more uptight going into a league match.
You get more uptight in rec play if we lose a lead and somehow lose the game.
Because you didn't do our best.
You bend over, double over, and look like you're going to cry.
Oh, stop.
Abnormal, but just practicing when I can and just learning from getting the experience playing these top level pros is very, very helpful.
So you don't have a coach, you don't have a
no coach, no trainer.
You go to
No, I hop around if someone wants to
hopping
play.
around.
Really? Yeah. And I don't have a coach. I have friends that give me tips and everything.
Look at her stare.
They don't leave me.
And then so friends to drill with. No, I don't have a coach.
I don't know what I was afraid of, but maybe saying something stupid.
There he centered y'all on the camera.
Do you get lessons?
You know what makes you look so tan? Is your damn pink shoes.
Do you get lessons?
Oh, look at how you just handed the microphone to him and backed away.
Oh, I did. I'm out. I'm so tired at this point.
I was going to warm up a bit early.
I was so tired of talking. I mean, listen to my voice today. I'm losing it. It's like
it's hardly ever been the case, though.
So hard to be on like that, to know you're on camera and to know. And
hey, baby, us in the industry, we know that's perfect.
Tennis definitely helps more with singles than doubles. Doubles, I've had to really focus on getting my soft game in.
So right, I can see that.
You play singles, you better forget about dinking.
Right.
So it's good to play both, I think.
Oh.
You were on point.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
we're super proud of you. The whole club, the whole community, right? And that's what really pickleball's all about.
It was so hard to watch that because I'm rooting for my home team, but
Yeah.
you're like my home team girl.
I know.
So I'm like, you did a good job. I'm like, yes. Oh wait.
Dallas girl, though. Yeah. I told the Dallas fan, like, sorry, I got to switch sides for the day, but
Like I was
You're
there to
having a
root for my.
convulsion,
I was
and
there
you
to
don't
root for
know.
my home team, and yet she's my hometown girl.
But
so
it's
I was
okay
like,
because it's an exhibition.
I know, but it was a struggle.
So it
for
really
me.
shouldn't have been that big a struggle. Once again, you take things too serious.
Okay, you married me.
I did.
Well, live with it.
24 years ago.
Yeah, live with that. All right, and then he does another one here. He pulls over.
Wait, you got Ameen?
Yeah.
This is the one I missed because I did a cheat sheet for my wife and I, so we would have some fun facts and just make sure, especially for her, because she doesn't like to do any prep. None. She
No,
likes
because
to
then
freelance
it. Well, I learned about better than that last time. That was
And then one of the people I put on there, I didn't know if he'd be there, was Ameen, the GM of the Orlando Squeeze. Lo and behold.
Yeah.
By the way, I mean, you and Ed Chao better accept my LinkedIn request.
Oh, stop. So I didn't even try on this one. I was like, Al, you just take it. But it was really nice afterwards because he was like, hey, who are you? My name's Ameen. And I was like, it's Karen. So,
It's great.
But I didn't jump in on this interview because I was.
By the way, Orlando Squeeze, we're not like locked in the state. If you have exhibitions out in Orlando and you'd like a little of that Texas flavor to come out there and cover your exhibition events, we're available as well.
Oh, wow. Look at that plug. Nice. Nice. All right. So let's listen to Ameen.
The director of operations for the Orlando Squeeze.
Howdy.
Thank you for joining us. Thanks for having your team stick around an extra day here in Dallas.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be anywhere else.
I know there's a certain symmetry between the two clubs, so I think hopefully we're able to reciprocate when we're in Orlando on our next trip. And
We would love that.
y'all had an
That'd be
event
awesome.
recently, right? Your team?
Yeah, we
Tell
did
us a little
kind of
bit
like
about
a
Road trip.
little
I just heard road
exhibition, kind of
trip.
like this, a little bit less serious, more show.
Right.
A lot of tweeners, a lot of engaging with the fans, bringing kids on the court. People loved it. It was a lot of fun. We'd love to do that more, and the more we can have our MLP teams in home
Right.
and homes, like you get that college football environment. It's fun having people socialize and.
So
Do you know what a tweener is? No, he just mentioned it. You see a lot of tweeners because that. You know what that is? You know when these people are running after a ball that's lobbed over them backwards and then they hit it back between their legs? Tweener.
It's a pickleball term?
No, it's a tennis term too. You can hit it, but you hear like tweeners. Yesterday, watching that single or the match with the doubles ladies match, Anna Lee hit the most sick tweener you've ever seen. Not only did she hit a tweener, but it had like top spin. Tweener.
Kind of what it's all about. Oh, interesting. Dallas started out with John on singles against Tyson.
Wow.
So y'all had a really good draft.
Thank you.
Yeah, they
Likewise.
And then you executed the first trade in MLP, right?
What?
I mean, it was. Oh, look at that!
I love a
Get
good
hyped
trade.
up. 1-0. Why not?
Look at John
It
Isner.
was a really cool opportunity presented itself at the time. You know, we were very happy with the draft as is with our team, but the chance was there to bring Tyson to Orlando, and how can you say no?
Oh, wow.
So they picked
Being
Tyson
partial,
Marcos.
I was a huge fan of your logo and your gear last year.
Okay.
Well, I still am. However, I love the new Flash gear. I mean, it was an upgrade for us.
I'm not joking. I grew up a big DC fan. Green Lantern was my favorite.
There you go.
And then I was like, I saw the Flash series,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is pretty cool. I always wanted to be running fast myself, so kudos to
Don't we all,
everything
right?
that's going on here.
Don't we all?
This is awesome.
Dude, Ameen's my guy. I was a Green Lantern and Flash guy myself.
Good luck to y'all this season, right? I mean,
DC all the way, baby.
Listen, that was awesome.
I mean, sorry.
My name's Karen. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
all right. So what is the score?
Hi, I'm the one that was standing here. You're on my live stream.
All right. So a lot of fun stuff.
A lot of fun stuff, and
But then-
we would be remiss without also saying all these pros, by the way, and we did get just brief interactions with some of them, longer with some other. Viv David you showed her pictures. It was hilarious.
Oh, well, no, let's tell a story about that.
Okay.
So we're packing up and
Trying to get people to sign
John
this banner.
comes up with this idea. He had brought permanent markers to
the gold and silver Sharpies.
to have them sign our backdrop here, and so we've got we've got
I don't know. I just know that one's Viv. That's Jorja Johnson. And then there's a lot. Oh, there's JW Johnson.
Okay, and then
He's
I had
amazing.
Al sign it. That has to
Oh
be
yeah, that's Al.
Al's.
Wow, Al.
Al
I
signed
think Al
it.
thought he was going to be famous.
And then
that is Tim Allen. Was Tim Allen there?
no, is that
Oh, that's Tyra.
Oh, Tyra. Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
that's Tyra.
All right, Tyra Black signed it. So, but when Vivienne came up, we have a interesting story because in 2018,
What?
2022.
Okay, it's like
2022, we took the boys. Yeah, we weren't even on to pickleball.
Right.
2018,
Nice.
we took the boys down to Dreamland, and we were just for the day. We'd heard that was the pickleball facility there. Had no idea that their pros existed in the sport at all. Had no idea of the MLP or PPA. Maybe we had an idea that there was some pro organization, but really knew nothing about it. And on the courts next to us were these players that were playing so incredible. And it was one girl and all these guys, and she was holding her own. And I was like, man, we were just like in awe. We were like, that is so good. And in breaks, whatever, we're just like eyes glued to this group. That's her.
Yeah. And it was funny because I didn't know we didn't know who she was or anything like that. And then I saw something on Instagram. I was like, wait, that's that girl that we
how
saw.
do you do that? And you
I don't
can't
know.
even remember what you ate for lunch yesterday.
I know, but I do remember
very strange things.
I could probably be a stalker if I really set my mind to it.
Okay, let's scratch that.
I'm kidding. No, and just remember, because she smiles all the time. Number one, everybody says that about her. She's a very happy, positive person. And I think you were making a point too. You're like, look how low they get, because they do. And you get low.
She gets so low on her dinks. And I remembered that this week and started doing it. So it was really cool to see it. I mean, every time I just got to remember that. And that's what they say. You just got to get low, either at the net and when you're doing, at the net you are, or at the net, at the kitchen lane, you are getting low for dinks and you're getting low for even block shots. So anyway, told her the story, pulled up the pictures, and it took her down memory lane. She was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so and so and so and so." And they weren't stalker pictures; they were pictures of us playing, but they were in the background. So it was really funny. I had to zoom in and show her. I was like, "There you are! See?" She goes, "Oh yeah, that is me."
That's hilarious.
Isn't that funny? So, all right. So anyway, the last thing we want to talk about is MLP. If you win 2-2, if it goes 2-2, so they played 4 games, they went 2-2, and the last thing that the how you determine the winner is a dream breaker. And in a dream breaker, one person from each team plays singles against each other, switching every 4 points until someone gets to 21 and wins by 2 points.
And thank you, Squeeze. Thank you, Flash, for making sure there was a dream breaker, because
this was amazing. This is the best. I've only experienced one in our club, so seeing it live was so cool, so cool. And I get it. And there's like a strategy session before, so one team gets to pick their lineup, and then the other team gets to react to that lineup. And there were some surprises in this one.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. So all right. So first up was they put Isner versus Tyson. So their weakest male against their top male.
Some people will do that, which
right?
The only fault with that strategy, I think, is that your first player is probably going to play more points than any other player because you keep rotating, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, not to doubt anyone's strategy, but
that didn't work out.
That didn't work out very well. I think they just didn't want JW.
No, it didn't work out. That did not work out that way.
How so?
Everyone went equal, it looks like.
No.
Hang on.
Tyson was destroying him.
No, I know, but I did Isner. No, I'm saying as far as how many times they got to go up.
So
which is really interesting. So first it was Isner versus Tyson. Tyson got 3 points and Isner won. And they
did.
Right,
they just did it with Tyra.
I want you to see this part.
Tyra didn't have to go all the way.
I want you to see this part.
I don't know.
Oh, that's when Isner called one out.
Hang on. Because this is such a cute point with Dave Fleming, because he was. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here goes Dave, the voice of PPA.
Finish the Flash on the women's right now. It's a great
Oh,
day,
you're
Fleming.
calling that, are you?
How's it going, sir?
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. That's Dave Fleming.
Dave Fleming with his ever-present Steelers hat. He is a Steelers homer.
The smirk on Isner's face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he loses so easily the very first play. The crowd's reacting. So you see here, Dave Fleming is actually recording this part.
Nothing good natured about that one.
And then he hits it into the net.
Nothing good-natured about that one. You know what? I really could be a color man. Just don't put me on camera. I'm a behind-the-camera guy.
Hang on.
Oh, let me know. Well, this is long.
They said it was outlier edge.
So they give this the one. Isner gets one.
If you get the serve in this game, you know what you're doing.
There he is.
And that's when Fleming turned around and was like, oh, no, wait, that wasn't it.
That is Fleming.
I know, but that's not the point. Sorry.
That's not the last point. That was a halfway point.
Yeah. No. I wanted this one. Hang on.
Yeah. You won the first one.
See that?
All right. This is the one. Because this is the one where Isner gets 1 point fair and square. And it was, everyone went crazy. Oops.
Can't be this one, is it?
Yeah.
No,
Oops,
honey,
that's
you
it.
just rewound the whole time. And we're back to the beginning.
I know that's where I wanted to be, was where Isner versus Tyson the very first time.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Well, we just watched it.
There you go. And I was like, I saw the Flash series, and I was like, this is pretty cool.
No.
Stop. Ah,
It skipped it.
no, it didn't.
Relax for a second.
There he is right there.
I know. And this isn't the one we were just watching. We were just watching the second one. I'm trying to find the one where he actually gets an honest point.
Hey, we got one.
We got one. Like Dave Fleming's just in the background of so many of our shots. It's crazy.
This is it.
It's Ameen.
Your gear last year? Okay. Well, I still am. However, I love the new Flash gear. I mean, it was an upgrade process. I drove the DC fan. Green Lantern was my favorite. There you go. And I was like, I saw the Flash series, and I was like, this is pretty cool. I always wanted to be running fast myself. So
Don't we all, right? Don't we all? Awesome. Well, again, we just want to say thank you for coming out tonight, and great squad. Good luck to y'all this season. I mean, I appreciate it. All right, later.
My name's Karen. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Hi, thanks to meet you.
All right, thanks, 2-1, squeeze.
You hit it in the net.
Tyson gets 3 undone, but hey, we got one.
Oh,
one
there
we
wasn't
saw,
a
then.
good one. Huh. I know I didn't get it on. Okay. Oh, it was when we were interviewing him. I see what you're saying. Okay. So Isner gets one. Then we have JW Johnson versus Fed, which
He was so proud of that one, too.
I think that was like high
We got
level.
one. Dave Fleming says to him,
Now you got to remember, Stacks
3-1.
is the best singles player in the world.
Thank you.
You only missed, let's see, who we have on the pod? We had Ameen from the Squeeze, we had Tyson McGuffin, we had Sam Parker.
No kidding.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
When
Al has been busy. All right. So I don't know what happens
There's
on this
Mark.
one. Right.
Molfen right there with the golden lightning
That
bolt.
was a very shiny goal.
That was awesome.
And then up came okay, wait. This is the one where they confuse you. So at first it looks like they're going to send out sorry,
You thought they were going to
Jorja
send out
Johnson.
But no.
and Sam. Yes, because look, Steve Georgia.
Here we go.
There's it.
Sam
Parker.
and the Dream Breaker.
They switch.
Uh-oh, Georgia took off her eyewear. Oh, no, they switched it out.
They switch it out. And in
tried
comes
to-
Vivienne David.
They tried, and it did not work out well. Georgia won all 4 of them.
It's Georgia. Okay.
Georgia hit some shots in this 4-point sequence that were just undefensible.
Oh,
Remember
see,
the
she
split she
slid.
did?
It's a lot of room to cover.
I mean, watch the points.
Singles, totally different game. You're obviously
Vivian does a split, so I don't know if you remember. It's crazy.
move one way, you hit it the other.
Oh, into the net.
Viv's lost 3 in a row.
Isner and Tyson?
Yeah.
Okay.
He won the first one.
Why did you see that?
Yeah.
Dave Fleming was recording it on his phone, and proud of him.
Okay, so Georgia, so good.
Oh, so good.
Wow.
Just place the ball wherever they want.
The flash. That was a dominant performance by Georgia.
So then out comes
Hurricane Tyra
and Sam. And listen to what happens when Sam takes the court.
Now Tyra, there's Sam. You can hear the crowd here, definitely.
Everyone goes crazy.
And you know what? Tyra don't care.
Sam's definitely not taking it easy on swings or anything else.
Look at her getting back and forth. Amazing. But Tyra just was able to place it right in those corners.
Not only did she put it in the left, but she had some spin on it. It was crazy.
She cut the angle off so sharp that Sam just could not get there.
See, she pinned her in that corner.
Okay. Oh, she almost got so yeah, because she's running into the barriers. Like,
well, yeah, but I mean, Tyra has her running from one.
Tyra's really showing a pro at work here too, because she's got this. There you go, Sam. That's
nice. But did you see that? Sam hits a perfect shot, and Tyra is running backwards and somehow hits it. Does a lob shot, which gives her enough time to get regroup, turn around, and answer. Tyra is fierce. The next shot.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Which unfortunately Sam hit into the net, but she was prepared. She already got back into.
And you see,
did you see how far she got? She got to split step.
Split step. Okay.
Yeah, I have to work on that. They told me at the clinic I did the other day. Okay.
Wow! You just hang in for another day sometimes, and that happens.
Must have been at work.
Because Sam was running that point for a minute.
9-6. 9-6.
Oh,
look at how she.
You see,
she went for the ATP.
No, did you see that? Okay, so
tried an
Sam.
ATP.
No, but did you see Sam learned? Sam knew what she was going to do. That was Tyra's third shot to the exact same location. This time, Sam was able to get over there
and get a swing on it.
And if I guarantee you, if those barriers were 3 feet longer, because I know I'm the kind of player like that. Yes.
Did you see where? No, because look where Tyra went. Watch her and not Sam. Watch that same little clip again.
All right.
And watch the lateral movement that you see. Watch her.
Okay.
Watch this. So she's got her over there, and now she knows where she's going. Look, boom, 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 boom. She was there.
Who?
Tyra. She would have been there if Sam had pulled that shot off. Tyra was there.
Oh, because she already backed out of the court. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. That was just an amazing plays. I mean, that just goes to show you why she's a pro.
And they're thinking through it. She's only got a few areas she could possibly hit that ball, unless it's a fluke. So she was back there immediately. And again, I got to think.
Okay, so she's reading what Sam was doing in response to her shot, which is what you do need to work on.
Yeah,
let's do that.
You don't
when you're not working.
I just want you to continue giving me the gift of feedback.
Wow, the girls
sidewalls are a little close.
The girls.
Did you hear that? I said the sidewalls.
There he is. The Yinzer again.
So then we've got
the girls on the
Isner.
first round. The Flash dominated.
Right.
I mean, that was the 8.
The smirk on Isner's face.
Oh my God.
He tried to call it
the
out.
Smirk on Isner's face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, was this when he wagged his finger? Oh no, wait, the next one. It was the next one.
Yeah, he did that to Kimby Matumbo. Which
John getting some good-natured heckling here from the crowd. Oh, nothing good-natured about that one.
That's great commentary there.
We already watched this one. All right, and then after this was JW Johnson versus Fed. We're at 10-12, so the Flash is down now. 10-12.
Now I'm referencing our son. As if he would take it seriously, he could be very good. Both of them, for that matter. Jack plays like a spider monkey. Cooper hits low drives and is long, lanky, and mobile. Can get to everything. Jack's just faster than anything you can imagine. Just gets everything. They'd be a great doubles team because their styles complement each other.
Okay, so I'm going to get to the next one, which is Tyra and
this time
Sam.
Viv came back and got 2 or 3. So it was a totally different. Oh, this is Sam.
Yes.
It's her second time round. You can see Tyson's glowing shoes there. I like them. Might be on my feet soon.
Oh, great idea.
She knew it.
Come on, Sam. Great idea.
Look at you giving support.
That's what I do.
Gosh, I keep hitting myself on this.
Tyra.
Tyra hits it back hard. Sam trying to get it. Tyler.
The shot. That was cool.
Just cool. It's right behind her.
Gets up.
But this is greatness. The last point is great. Sam finally gets her.
That's Cooper. What's her name? Thunder.
Look at her backhand. Two-handed backhand. Beautiful. She places it. Look at that.
And she looked like folks yesterday.
She sends Tyra into a split. Did you see that? It was like a herky split, too, where one of your legs is like.
It's good to be young.
Oh, that was greatness. And Sam just walks off the tape.
Walks off. Hey.
Just did my job.
Pick yourself up.
That was awesome. All right. So now we're at 18-18. No, sorry. 18-14 at the end of that one. And we get Isner and Tyson again. And
this is where Tyson called his ace.
Because
he had been taking it easy a little bit on his serves because, nobody wants to just watch somebody serve an ace. But he got a few points on Isner, and then the last one he goes, okay, this is going to be an ace.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Oh, see.
Wait, what did you think of that?
I thought it just meant I'm going to get this one. Is that...
And you're better than me.
So you're saying that... Wait a minute. So an ace is like, I'm just going to hit one shot?
An ace is an unreturnable serve.
Is that a pickleball term?
No, that's tennis.
Okay, well, I didn't come from the tennis world.
Well, you came from this world, though, right? Everybody knows that.
Except for me.
You're the number 1 or 2 player in the world in singles.
See the soft serves? And that's what is. And so Isner hits a beautiful return, and Tyson's like, okay. I mean, he's like, you shouldn't have poked the bear, maybe.
And then he does, and Isner hits it in the net.
I know.
A shot at getting one there.
Oh, this is what he's calling ace.
And he fires it right in the net. Oh, he fires it long. Not the same as a real ace, because he did get a return. It just went long.
He called it.
Does anybody strut like Tyson?
18-18.
Maybe me.
All right, so now we're 18-18. This thing's tied up. And it's the first to 21,
but you got to win by 2.
You got to win by 2, right? So,
Karen, have you ever been in a tight dream breaker situation where you just needed 1 point?
Yes, unfortunately, and did not turn out very well.
You've got to own it, and you've got to just digest it.
Yeah. All right, so then we go to JW Johnson and Fed, and they split, so it's 20-20, and then you go back to Jorja and Vivienne, and it gets to 21-20. But guess what?
Chicken butt.
Jorja doesn't close it out on her serve.
Oh, that's right.
So it goes 21-21.
So now Sam is going to be on the court for the final part of it. And does she close it out against the Hurricane?
What do you think? Dun, 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 dun,
I don't know. The weather was pretty bad.
Not looking
That might
so
have been
good.
an omen. That might have been an omen.
Okay, here we are.
Again.
Okay.
No.
I think they went 2-2.
This is.
Here goes Sam.
Look at.
Again, very torn crowd. Everybody loves Sam, but everybody wants to support the locals. Oh, that is wicked.
Got her on that one.
That return was wicked.
Tyson throws his hat at her. Tyson threw his hat at her.
Yeah, because that was like sick.
It was so good.
Oh my God, that was this.
23-22.
23-22.
Man, Tyra keeps it down so low. Wow.
Just misses.
I believe that's game.
Tyra hits a nice sharp shot and misses.
Jeez.
That is game. That is the Dream Breaker. Dallas Flash will be victorious in this exhibition.
Dallas Flash wins in a Dream Breaker by 2 points. This is why MLP
awesome.
is so cool.
MLP is very cool. And you know what would be even cooler?
What?
When it's not an exhibition. We need to go for the real deal.
Oh, for sure.
Because they really get
I did
up.
have that in a conversation earlier. With Ed Chao about when the MLP event will be here. So it'll be back here in November. So
And
no
hopefully we're
plans
there.
for November.
So Thanksgiving.
So we figure this out. And it's not even a concrete, but I'm saying we're not going anywhere.
No.
In November.
We're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
Hopefully. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool. We got people to sign our wall. It took us a while to clean up the place and get out of there. And we had to drive home and we were whooped and exhausted. We'd do it again tonight. So
100%, just like Oktoberfest. It was like, it's a
here's
lot
to
of
you, Boogaloo.
Oh, here's to you. Happy 24th.
Happy 24th.
Who decides to do a pickleball podcast with their wife on their anniversary?
No, you're supposed to say this. What has two thumbs and holds a podcast with his wife on his anniversary? This guy.
Wow, did you practice that?
You've never heard that before?
Honey,
We've
yes.
really got to
No,
catch you
of
up
course
on
I've
some
heard
things.
that before.
Add that to Ace and some of the other things that you've never heard of.
Can you be any cheesier?
Yes, I can.
Please don't. Anyway, thank you
that's a
for
wrap.
coming up with this idea.
Yes.
And we have two more because of the last two remote podcasts we've done. We've got two more remotes coming up this next weekend on Saturday. We're double booked, so we're going to figure out how to get to both. But how fun is this?
It's crazy cool. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's like we're right there at the beginning. This is all the beginning. So can't wait to see.
Did I tell you that while we were there last night and Cooper and I got to play, they had all those demos out there? Did I tell you how much I like that Sketcher Lux?
Yeah, you sent it to me. Is that Father's Day?
No, the Selkirk Lux, excuse
Is
me.
that Father's Day idea?
Oh, did I send that to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Picklers. We're going to go really celebrate.
Thank you for saddling up. What the hell does that mean? Holy crap. Yeah, we're out of here. Okay. Hey, we're glad you saddled up. We hope you're glad you did.